Hello and welcome to another episode on the Set It Right channel. Today we want to talk about how to register a business in Ghana. So the first step in registering your business is to legally register the business with the Registrar's General Department in Ghana. There are various forms of businesses one can register under the tax laws of Ghana. So it's imperative you choose the right legal structure that serves your business intentions. We are going to look at the types of businesses that you can register with the Registrar's General Department of Ghana. The first one is a sole proprietorship, and we'll be looking at what you need and the processes to go through to get your sole proprietorship registered in the subsequent discussions. You can also register a partnership, and a company limited by shares is also one of the companies you can register with the Registrar's General Department. Then we have companies limited by guarantee. You can also register an external company. An external company is where a company is already established outside the country. So normally we call it a non-resident company, and it wants to establish a branch in Ghana, or what we call a permanent establishment. Then you would have to register an external company with the Registrar's General Department. Another company you can also register with the department is unlimited liability company. Now I want us to go into the various types of businesses that you can register and the requirements you need to get them registered. So first on our list is the sole proprietorship. What is a sole proprietorship business? It's the form of business where one person manages the business and assumes the risks and profits that comes with managing the business. So if you want to register a sole proprietorship in Ghana, you first of all have to pick what we call a Form A with the Registrar General Department in the in-house bank. So there's a Fidelity Bank branch inside the Registrar General Department where you pick a form for sole proprietors for 3 Ghana cedis 50 pesos. That's dollar equivalent 0.61 cents. Then you fill this Form A, then you submit it to the sole proprietorship business counter inside the Registrar's General Department. You can also decide to download the form on the Registrar's General Department platform online on their website and submit it online. After filling your Form A, you would submit it to the business registration counter inside the Registrar's General Department. When it is verified and captured, you pay a processing fee of 60 Ghana cedis, a dollar equivalent of $10.5 to the bank inside the Registrar's General Department. You can also make the payment online using any payment platform that the Registrar General have. After the payment is done, your records will be verified, due diligence will be done on your business to ensure that it's a legitimate business you are registering. After that, some number of working days, you would be issued with a sole proprietorship certificate if you have qualified through the registration process. After you are issued with a sole proprietor certificate, then you can begin to operate a sole proprietorship business in Ghana. You also have to remember that as a sole proprietor, you have to renew your certificate at a rate of 25 cedis every year, a dollar equivalent of $4.34. So that's all about sole proprietorship registration with the Registrar's General Department. The next on our radar is how to register a partnership and what you need to register a partnership. So to register a partnership, you also have to pick a Form A, but this time the Form A is for the incorporation of a partnership, also in the in-house bank of the Registrar's General Department, or you can download the form online at a rate of 3 cedis 50 pesos. That's 0.61 cents in dollars. You are also to provide the registrar with a signed partnership agreement. So the agreement that's binding the partners has to be presented to the Registrar General. You then submit the form that have been filled together with the agreement to the Business Registration Center. That is the partnership registration counter in the Registrar General's department. You pay a processing fee of 160 Ghana cedis, that's $28 equivalent, to the in-house bank, or you pay online through the Registrar General's portal. After you have paid your processing fee in-house or on the Registrar General online platform, you wait for a number of working days. If you qualified, you are issued with a certificate of partnership, that's incorporation of partnership, to be able to operate a partnership in Ghana. To be able to register a company limited by shares, you have to pick a set of forms for company limited by shares in the in-house bank or pay online, and the rate is 10 cedis, or a dollar equivalent of $4.34. And because registering a company is a bit rigorous than the other businesses we've talked about, I would like to take us through the steps that we need to know in order to register a company in Ghana. So step 1 of registering a company, you need to do a company name search at the Registrar General's department. You have to conduct your company's name search in Ghana to ensure the availability of the proposed business name for the company. So you cannot just get up and send any name to the Registrar General without searching if the name has already been used or will be allowed by the Registrar General. And for those who are promoters of company, you may search for the name of the company and you can apply to have that business name reserved for a period of 30 days. The business name must be meaningful, relevant, and distinctive. Business names that are too similar to existing names are likely to be rejected by the Registrar General Department. For example, if there's an existing name called CAT, spelled C-A-T, Company Limited, and a similar name like CAT Company Limited, C-A-T-E, the company cannot be registered. Such a name should be rejected. However, applicants will be advised to amend their company name accordingly. The choice of a business name must be relevant to the nature of activity of the company. Moreover, the business name must not be offensive and undesirable or violate existing trademark. So our first step is doing a business search to see if your business name would be accepted by the Registrar General. Moving on to step 2, you have to acquire a tax identification number for the company or registered shareholders, secretaries, and directors of the company. So following this step, you can download a form on the Registrar General website if you do not already have a TIN, and you can refer to our previous videos on how to acquire a TIN to go through the process. You can complete a TIN form, attach a copy of your photo ID or your driver's license or any valid ID. All company directors, secretary, and shareholders are required to register and obtain a TIN for the purpose of business registration. Step 3 of registering a company limited by shares, you have to complete a Form 3, a Form 4, and the regulations of the company. So going through the step, you have to download and complete the following forms. Return of particulars of the company limited by shares registration form, which we call the Form 3. You have to provide a consent letter from a certified auditor or consultancy firm licensed by the ICA. When we mean a consent letter, you need a letter from an audit firm or somebody who has been approved by the ICA to be a practicing firm to give you a letter to enable you register your company with the Registrar General's Department. A Form 4 for company registration must be witnessed by a commissioner for oaths. Regulations of a private company limited by shares, which is Form 4. So according to the Companies Act 179, all companies are required to have at least 2 initial directors and a secretary during the company registration process. At least one of the company's directors or secretaries must be a resident in Ghana. So the Registrar General will also require the digital address system of the company. So all businesses that want to register with the department must have a digital address in relation to their business units. The fourth step is to pay a stamp duty. That's business incorporation and filing fees. So there are 2 main statutory fees to be paid at the Registrar General Department during a company registration. So we have stamp duty, then we also have the incorporation and filing fees. So your stamp duty is a 0.5% rate of your stated capital. So assuming the stated capital you want to register the company with is 100,000, you have to pay 0.5% of that stated capital as stamp duty to the government or the Registrar General Department. However, with joint foreign ownership or 100% ownership, so companies who are into a joint venture with other foreign companies or companies who are operating here but their parent company outside the countries own 100% ownership of the company here, have different capital requirements. So if you're a 100% foreign ownership company, your minimum capital requirement is $500. If you're a joint venture between a foreigner and a Ghanaian, your capital requirement is $200. Then we have a trading enterprise, whether jointly owned or 100% foreign ownership. Your capital requirement is $1 million. Incorporation and filing fees are also required to be paid upon submission of business registration form. The total cost is 330 Ghana cedis, which is payable directly to the Registrar General by cash in the in-house bank. Step 5 of the registration process is where you collect your certificate of incorporation. So upon submission of all the forms we spoke about in the previous sessions, you expect the processing to go about 2 weeks, upon which you are issued a certificate of incorporation, certificate of commencement of business. The business certificate can be used to transact any business in Ghana or used to open a corporate bank account with any of the commercial banks in Ghana. These are some of the businesses you can register with the Registrar General Department of Ghana. We didn't touch on all the businesses, but you can comment below if you want us to deal with the other forms of business we didn't touch on, like the external company and the unlimited liability company. If you want your business registered, you can send us an email on setitright@gmail.com. This brings an end to today's episode. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and watch out for our next videos. Thanks for watching.